This is David Randall, Master Lecturer at Boston University, School of Management. This video, Decoding Case Citations, is the first part of the introduction to the rudiments of online legal research. To the uninitiated, case citations consist of the names of the parties to a lawsuit, interspersed with unfamiliar terms and indecipherable numbers and letters. Let's examine a citation from an assigned case, Voyerdorm. The full citation is Voyerdorm L.C. et al., plaintiffs' appellants, Dan Marschlack, Sharon Gold Marschlack, plaintiffs, versus City of Tampa, Florida, defendant appellee, 265 F. 3rd 1232, 2001 U.S. App Lexus 20726, 29 Media L. Rep. 2373, 14 Flaw L. Weekly Fed C. 1271, 11th Sir. 2001. That's a lot to absorb. What does it mean? Let's begin with the first half of the case name. It lists three named parties, Voyerdorm and Dan and Sharon Marschlack, plus et al. After Voyerdorm. Et al. Is an abbreviation of the Latin term et alia, which means and others. It tells us Voyerdorm is not the only plaintiff appellant. Voyerdorm and those other parties are the plaintiffs. They filed the suit, and are the appellants. They filed the appeal. In other words, this is an appeal from a lower court in a lawsuit Voyerdorm and others filed and lost, at least in some respect. The Marschlacks are also plaintiffs in the original lawsuit, but they are not listed as appellants. They are not part of this appeal. The abbreviation VS, or V, stands for versus. The U.S. legal system is adversarial. The two sides contest each other to convince a court their arguments about the facts and law are correct. The second half of the case name tells us the City of Tampa, Florida is the defendant and is responding to Voyerdorm's appeal. The first part of the citation told us the names of the parties, their relationships to the original lawsuit, and the relationship to this appeal. Now let's go to the string of letters and numbers. Break it down. It's not as complicated as it looks. The grouped letters and numbers refer to separate case reporting services. Originally, the thousands of bound volumes that fill the stacks of legal libraries that today also include electronic versions of reported decisions. The Voyerdorm decision is reported in 265 F. 3rd 1232, or volume 265, page 1232 of the Federal Reporter, 3rd series. It publishes decisions of the U.S. Circuit Courts of Appeal. It is also reported in 2001 U.S. App Lexus 2076, the 2001 electronic Lexus reports for the U.S. Circuit Courts of Appeal, location 2726, in 29 Media L. Rep. 2373, which is volume 29, page 2373 of the Media Law Reporter, a Bloomberg reporting service focusing on federal and state media law. And last, in 14 Flaw L. Weekly Fed C. 1271, or volume 14, page 1271 of the Florida Law Weekly, which reports federal and state cases from Florida. These are all just different books or online resources in which you can find the same case decision. For most purposes, it suffices to use only the first citation, 265 F. 3rd 1232, which refers to the official reporting service of the United States Circuit Courts of Appeal system. Last, we come to the parenthetical info, 11th Sir. 2001. This means that the decision was issued in 2001 by the United States Circuit Court of Appeal for the 11th Circuit. The 11th Circuit has appellate jurisdiction over federal trial courts in Alabama, Florida, and Georgia. Once you know the code, it's simple. In the U.S., Every case citation follows the same format. As you gain more experience with them, they will reveal their secrets.